Right, ntuko ya ijire mweri jwa June. Ngoikane ntuko yagoro no tura celebrate Madaraka Day. Madaraka Day celebration rombete gweta nambere ntare monya chende goro ya Kenya no county ne rombere kwithirwa ekibangane kire mambura zaza ndene county ya Meru. Governor MUTUMA na munini wa kili Linda barombere gwitite nambere mambura zaza na ntare che gembe akade badra kanithi na are ntare che chuka ga mangombe governor Onesmus Mngomi Njoke rombere kwithirwa agita nambere na mambura zaza ndiko rombe ya Kenya Rais William Ruto atongeria mambura zaza kirikiane kira Odinga Stadium na are ntare che Homa Bay na jau ndangeza menge mutegeri tokotha tuja tumaira na kuthuja Mount Zegi utongeria bwa mtegoro wa Kenya kuthuja utongeria bwa county namba 13 ne county ya Meru nkuriki gutegera gikundi kira kithara kia very special group akara gikundi kia mbeu mbithi teja tonde tokamurika ndene mubango jo turinge Meru kiriro na arwa ndire na viongozi ba county ya Meru barungamirite gikosi kigima kia mbeu mbithi na njira mwanya bakethera bagitutariria batera marito zao bamwataga ni kirigwe actually bonde taga ni kirigwe bedretwe bare egere TV yetwaza na nkadro kiambagiria na kiongozi Robinson. Good morning. Ukariata
morning karigwe ya Marita Robinson Mutembe chairperson of Meru Youth Federation. You are able to go and part of this program na ingwita tukethera tukiaria na muthikiria na tuwatanire ntetone imbi.
Correct.
Yeah.
Karibu sana.
Asante sana.
Eriko.
Mweba kama no. Uhatana nabwe. Tayari kumutumiki. Tongere kundi mwanya kwa mtupa vile. Ende zaidi. Ipatwa na Meru Youth.
Alright. Karibu sana.
Ibwega nkedia muretheria wa Meru TV mbita kwa Dominic Firemi. Mbita ndi president wa kikundi kia Youth Rescue and Empowerment Initiative na kikundi kia umbrella ya youth ba Meru County kia Meru Youth Council. Imeza ndi secretary general wao na naro tukiariria mantu jegi utongeria na mbeu mbithi ndene Kenya yetu na kinya Meru County ya muno ule utongeria bwa mbeu mbithi kwita na mbere ona tumba kwa tugiukiria mbeu mbithi na kwa utongeria bwega.
Right. Karibuni sana na nguruki karibu sana Kinyago Mutegeri. Nkurikanye ugatwethera imwe marotero Facebook eta Meru TV Kenya 101.2 FM ugatwethera ku. Nguruki kire Meru TV digital terwa Facebook ngadro kinyankilinga tera WhatsApp na SMS chonde waja kire kira kionde ore na kiombere tutonya ndene buru ngenda kigo your views guys kire mando jege celebration chanto kwa goro pengine urabora igirwe pengine urabora expected kana urakora kari kire mambura ja 62 ja Madaraka Day. Robinson maybe no tombi ni overview urara feel to kwa goro Madaraka
no terero Meru. I think kuma 2022 till yesterday ilo turedre tu kuigra tu ina kiago kinani ki presided governor kuma 2022 came a national celebration presided by the governor of Meru for the first time kuma elections na kikiomba ko host leaders ba Meru karibu bonde. It was a unifying factor na muchema niwe na maana mno Meru County and we were keen to listen mantu yaranga bana na atongeri bangi bararachia imantu ya maendeleo na mantu ya kuleta Meru pamoja. Nationally ituredere tukiona atongeri mwanya bakithira bena ciatho na arora kura kungi na to me inkuona kialo kire kirari na maana ya manene sana ki Kenya bonde na in one way or the other ikikuleta change na ikikuleta union na kia turikania yetu na naranthi yetu yaume na ikite.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you sana. Pengine Eric nago your view on that tukirikana ogwe mubangi wa maendeleo kana nye economist itoregere Kenya rais akiuga economy Kenya neonekane kuthira ikibua na ndire to akitiki kwithira tukona that step. I don't know. Pengine your overview Eric manto cha Madaraka.
Madaraka yoro celebrations. Madaraka ere hato agera kutia. In 1963 Kenya baina wegero bona na muno. Kuidera tuchia gatingwa na turwe. Amantia gato yara bogara okea ujinga jinga ugonjwa na
maskini.
ndio tuletaga retrospect if miaka hiyo tukurukite arande 20 kende kurekethera itukinyaniritie mantu jara barigirite na uchumi wetu president inarauga kile speech yawe ati after bugarandika kagotera kuma last financial year na mantu ya change asli as well as the next expectation na monokeri kile ande kile kitu pigwa change the economy akidera kauma indicators cha a good economy the price kedera inflation kedera ngiri ile ta purchasing power kedera basket kwa nanyo ikile tikiriki ungetekera hizo na changamoto nyingi na broad based government hanto bena weregera bona na mono kwa na matunda ya broad based government na matunda ya broad based government za teto rajai roariene kana ki speech na to represent on kendele tukwenda kuna real indicators cha wetinambe economic factors kila anto ba beda na mtu employment young people indication in ikona kedera to kuongea twanya antubaga ile kana barabati na ngoi kuna kuri tukwenda kuona kedera tukuona infrastructure area support economic sectors na kile tukaendelea kulikanya thirikari at economic sectors imanzi tukuona visibly tukamenyanga kedera ya agriculture yetu kila ni kuomba kwa absorb young people na hicho kiosonga matura challenge yetu ino kile tongere brato na bura ndi cosmetic development tukajiunga ndi guru tukiuga akima tujabuli ende tutojaimo ento Dinora chairman tuko bado wale chairman kana right budget tragoga atubatiwe takira Kenya that the economy is doing well na Kenya wabati ko feel the economy it is functional it is working monkara to gakinya to kinye level that unemployment is taken care of tutiye bona thirikari address issues cha unemployment na kukitua baadhi ya umendugo that is a failed system
okay
ko kirimi tukuraja na mokarera kwa serikali gatikiria na tuchokie roje moka na tuambile ku make Kenya work and to Kenya is totally developed ogateganya na map ya Kenya ikarijon kanini yake tumba nyawa ngoke rohania la hiyo kewa pokaja tukitokewa la hiyo matakandere mani jendera watu kutoka tutigete a whole country and developed mokaya tukanye to open up frontiers and to now in prospects in a future area ambapo employ young people atuane manto ya economic zones hiyo tukwaretu kuchukuru tuteruru tuchitege in the whole spectrum ora tuko support agriculture na mukakele wa manufacturing manto simple but roaria ni yake na yes speech itopiwa speech ni ndomo na chonde ni last year na dikari la Kenya is doing very well na last year but but the Egypt and kwa reality tangible visible and sustainable development.
Right. Thank you so much for your remarks on that. Dominic, not only for your remarks, tukurikana nya rais nararire mantu the young people muno auga kwina miradi ire ya hustler fund ito a lot of young people au nya kwina miradi digital jugo tonyota program na ingi the young people pengine your overview ya ntukwegoro ikariota
ibwaga oni maoni jakwa ntukwegoro ntukwirare celebrated by many Kenyans but onai personally ntironere gintu kia gutuma mi celebrate nonto mandaraka era to celebrate nio cia thibwetu statu cia thatu ingotema and having the 62nd mandaraka day mbuga antuparato rombo celebrate ni antu baraba baturoirire mberene yangu that we have nothing to celebrate about I personally ntirombira celebrate ntukoria uoni nonto monkera thai teteno ciathi intobira byo toga ibyo tukwenda kuthiria kithira i ugonjwa thai magonjwa ya kura Kenya kithira ni okia thai thirikari yetu kaite gusi nonto there are so many people baraba temba ku afford something to put on table ba independently bakuirongamira ko mtoa ngiomba kuthura celebrate manto jau nonto engwa atiochiomba ko unless Eric Muturi uga economist wa maendeleo tudru mantura jonde tukwenda jaingwa tukadwa tena employment ya youth tukadwa youth bakomba ku sustain bongwa family kitu chukomba ku sustain chongwa that bechera ngitie na power no geta supermarket omba kunyukia kabo no geto khagura shopping komba ku sustain au nyoto mba ku to celebrate osiadi but daizi bando no koroni mambo leo nyakela koroni betre tena koroni wenzetu wana wakomba bako to colonize that is neo itawa neo colonization ko ndikuona any benefit kwero tutumirete a lot of resources in Kenya nonto yesterday there are a lot of resources that were used kwero to celebrate this Madaraka Day ile directed towards even the health sector directed towards the agriculture sector tukomba gukiria mwananchi kenda tumba celebrate osiadi tora matwinde on the other perspective ambuge de county ne mena ndemo kaliwa Meru County ora Robinson yagire Meru County turare na even a first gathering ego celebrate mantu yaja na itoronere I think you saw our deputy governor Madam Linda Kiome wearing a dress corresponding Kenyan flag ambugina nditwena leadership ikwerewa Meru County na itwena leadership ikwerewa mantu jotongeria they are about kwaria they are about drama I mo kola wena mubango na mitaratara mega na itukorera nditha izi Meru no toite na mbere no tongire burabure otha izi ko ngitaga na perspective yetu Meru County we really trying na bandera rari kureta Meru amwe so nyeke thura gutirari na ntuko ya Madaraka na twena that gathering ekwariria what irarirwe goro ni rari beneficial kire county ya Meru.
Right. Ekini mantuzo kumtokua good morning aroga ni mochoi salimia hao viongozi as Eric has said Kenya has only improved politically on papers. All right. Thank you so much. But Robinson, a few days ago, Itogera Rais apologize. 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 Na rombre Kenya the young people the Gen Z urekei. Kagitana kwa national pride. You are a youth leader and no to Kitegera inyaka kitaka na Gen Z no rio or with all that. Pengine, how did you take this apology from the president to the young people?
It was sincere. Apology Rais itare sincere.
What do you mean?
It was just cosmetic. Yare yo tuonia no apologize. Na ankwire kina wewe na demo huko. Unasikia demo anakuambia kama nimekufanyia. You know the kama. Amini amekukosea. Atewetikia. Okobo muntu anytime. Okorobu apology ikiwa kama nime. Kama tume. that apology is sincere. O kuariwa kuma muromone ate kuwa kuma nkoroni. I believe that inga kuthugiria but kuya direct ngakwira wana mutuma nimekukosea sana. You know, indicate ku acknowledge inkuthuretie. So I will apologize kuma nkorone kwa. Lakini ndobero raisi aromere mana hii prayer breakfast honestly ati ugira inangai kama nimekukosea. Na ina Tanzania ndendo wera atari sincere nonto na were inabo kama tumewakosea. Anytime ukorugwa there is need to apology. Utibati kuthwania. Possibly kamba kankuona ya kamba atikuwa kuba atikuwa. Anytime mkoro ekuwe kwa kuira apologize, please apologize directly. Timanto akwa kama nime. Statement yongwe tare clear. Kaona ya kakabwira no kwithire anthukitie. Atetika se na thukitie but in real sense na thukitie. Utikuona? So abati kuendelea akawa I apologize to the Kenyans, to the youths, to our friends Tanzania, to our friends Uganda that way. And then after apology, kanina before apology, itubati kuona matendo ya ukaya karaisi akwa acknowledge neverite aijire nembe na thaina uchokai mutaratarene. Why? Raisi na thurite Gen Z, na thuritie achiari betu, na thuritie atanoche barakuru, na thuritie kina ababa betu. First of all, there is the cases of abduction. Ikienda weja kuwa kama nimekukosea, in the process ukiwa huko MP were abducted. Honestly, in the process ukiwa who as at now kwe activist already abducted. Is it Jerry?
Jerry.
Jerry yako abducted. Yet, kwa mtogua kama nimekukosea. Na akaro makawa there will be no abductions in this country again. In the process, abduction. Ikabwethika. Utekuona we, the apology was not sincere. Okay. Na the country is headed in the wrong direction. Barabara ya maoni yo, Tifa and the rest. Please take maoni yako also, around 96%, wongele 97, 98. Kenya is not okay and we are not ended in the right direction. Na President Ruto ate sincere kimanto ya yonde no biashara ni ari. Na ile Meru, aye no terida to Meru, komeaisha mbeleti hoko. That's what they are doing. Ibiashara ni bari. So we gina giuba su yako kosete ate wetike no kosete. Ni kama. Naona? Na nimekwambia aje hata wewe Dominic, my good friend, yule demu yako akianzia mambo ya kama acha huyo. Amko serious.
Right. Pengine tukatagera on that part, Eric, what else president should have done? Because apology, now get apology. Ki apology to kuna a group of young people bariki that prayer breakfast. Niyo were yes, ba kwa accept. To a group of young people. But wako na matendo to rubisi sana uga. Dhai tukuona njeri urora ure tananto mantuta finance bill nekiri mpene kwa polisi. Inyegoro Raila Odinga na urugere families chede Gen Z chia compensated baraba boragero na baraba guraruru. What else should the president have done? Nikena ndipo na sincere because you people are saying that it's sincere.
Back kutaka Genesis man to nikinge kinyere Gen Z that kada tukinyeta this point. Era apology no solution. In fact, Kirato expect Makedi Kariji is not just an apology. It is good governance. And to Itaja Kairi Gen Z, there are last year against the finance bill. It was beyond the finance bill. You cannot tell your president Ako cancel, Ako bring down the finance bill 2024. Gen Z came back through space conversations, social media conversation, to get press for good governance. That was Kumar, Monka, President Abunja, Kambe, where my minister. At that time, it was to Korea, what is the functionality? Governance urekari. So, the Kari in broad-based government, when ideas, expected to corner. Not one challenge, you have to corruption. into this country, they in a budget. Come around this is a period. The national budget level, naturally budget around 4 but anto watu kuona value ya 4.2 billion. To get that between 2002 and 2013, Moi Kibaki had a budget less than 300 to 400 billion. Number was scaled that budget to 1 trillion. Now 1 trillion was able to deliver free primary education. Budget number could deliver roads, and then I to 4 times bigger that budget that took on a value commensurate to that value. Kenyans, but they under cosmetic apologies. We have a generation of people who are exposed. Generation of Tobakomba compare what other countries with the same capacity could raise taxes to Kenya. In fact, it's very unfortunate that we are still pushing budgets chetu at Okionga debt. A potential increment in debt almost another 1 trillion. Na ndore kaendelea kusukuma nyana betu wetananda. We have nations. Ila kitinekea that government should give it its needs. That ya tulomba kuona ushuru wa 3 trillion. Government kero ili operate and make budgets within that. And then, but expectation on to go into developing where kuna very many infrastructural needs kana needs nyingi mwacho kuliende buru kukeza kuna liwe etendele kuramba marando. But marando yetu chati sustainable kontroli na mbichi to kwekera kimarando chi to kwa remonka that this country is quota developed, but there are regions in this country we cannot live. You cannot even ask if you even don't know they exist. Kwa hivyo mbona ni yoko una maoa weta, una weta. Ndo umetembele. Trajectory good kumochoni na. We have a whole country to the north. But kutono wani weka no. If that money was going to open up this country, if that is opening up new frontiers, new opportunities, new economic sectors, daiya tutomba kuga economic pillars chetu chikani. Kila ni agriculture. Niki agriculture economic backbone. Na tuwaba baada watu dogane kutonya kiri agriculture. Watu kutonya kiri value chain in agriculture. No kona. In fact, agriculture rai tekeja more exclude more people in agriculture. And the Directorate adopt agricultural policies. Ilia to agriculture are more expensive. I can on to some of these young people to make which is helping our farmers. Can I talk in your into to the regime ina tukuleta kinyake ndani ya agriculture kana wana tu kudiri ande hii regime to support multinational seed companies yani ko kahara ande kinyako re mai lazima wewe wala kure mahali ukatandukene ore mbeo ya kali ya mwana wa vaccination schedule mwana naro after 2 days no what kukira namba ya kali kukira fertilizer kali uyata creating agriculture a preserve for the elite. Ukelo ndio minalo kerema. Ukelo kulikia mbeo ngeta kuanda. Na tena mtaalamu utari step by step. It's in physics. Minister of Agriculture former CS Meteka Lentori. Awo panya dirikare na rona etre Zambia ukiva kuona pembe na almost 3 times lower price nyaba tumilete cost the transport kuma Zambia kwejaja and hata actually is because Zambia is part of the nations in Africa baraba endelea kutumira urimi wake ntui bakitumira organic farming bakitumira seed yetu ile ntui era weta tukanda tukakera na tukenda tuna nchuku Meru wetu bana na nchuku jana tanto eto kwa na colonialism kana kukenduka tuenda apart from all sensible things that we could do to let you again to lose our own originality, and that is why China has been able to develop and to be a civilization in China over they are civilizing with Chinese characteristics but they can go rambo but brainwashed the man to don't go to you're number one kenda tokea identity to go mutia tena pride as a nation yetu wetu celebrate the madaraka ideals zile kwa tena TV truly African truly Kenyan natomba kupikia economy yetu tumikiambere with Kenyan characteristics but Kenya kaine mbele which position as a simple nation and ndeguru era akili ego prefer that civilization ni era tukuirwa ya IMF civilization ya tukuirwa World Bank ikela tuna kuna deficit budgets na kile ndio tuna ara toka chwa kaya ko bara mpaka mbet na tumbo kule economy so it's very unfortunate to people that what is our expectation na kutoka wengi wote wako na like young people are not patriotic. In fact, this is our best expression of patriotism. Tutekira tuetera nduru ebuitwa idongi in paper. Atuza to lose something that is not working. Our patriotism na position atuka as young people during this time it can tureta alternative thought na positive things. It can tomba kona real change. 2 or 3 weeks ago, the president I carried a Mantuja Empowerment Initiative. But I met the economy work and the way that Mantuja tokenism. These young people are involved in that exercise.
Right.
Which did not make meaningful sense. Narande in the books of government, this part of Meru are very empowered.
Beautiful. Mbere tuta na mbere kidogo kakugitera Eric na Dominic marekerio kwa mbere tumba kuthora tukojokia break kidogo tutendukene tukathora tukichokagira na rwaria rwetu na kiuria kiria tukathora tukichokagira kyo oromoroki Dominic kwa mtwaza ukuga good morning. You guys should look at both sides of the coin. We are not allowing abductions, but some of the youths are using social media in a bad way too. Ngego kadro kimochokeria kiurikiwa kugaruganya the young people still iba gutumira mitandao buthuku ko tubatera ko twetakagira kinyathi na chiabo kadro ngichokagira in the next few minutes tutanambere na roriro tukinyato gatagera mantu jegi ko mtombodi ya mantu jeje ngarisha jiji isasa tutatakagira mantu jau hey tonera rotere ragana thirikari account Meru bagitariria mbechi nyingi cia tumirwa ka mbechi nyingi cia tumirwa ni thirikari rire kukagitana kaka runguro utongeria bwa governor MUTUMA twithingia all these things tugachokera na chio na kinyaba tutaririe mantu jegi youth council so far what is happening there me plans ira chirio anda wikagitana kaka nikenda tukathura tukimenya kajaja John the in full inchokerete ndene mubango ejo turingeme.
yakwa wararatia
Kurara bwega mbebe
kwetike no kurikana rwaretwe na ndeti
Nata ora mbebe
tu accident down
network kairi ko tumaira network eriko
no isa mtantu
Mwankare network ni Vilcom anga gusanura Mwankare mwana
Vilcom
ukathangika kairi Vilcom nibakinyete Meru gukoretera internet thongi na yampwe uri ubichine mochi kana biacharene yaku kumenya manto nkoroki aranire natwi gukorokira 0111 028 800 email ni customercare@vilcom.co.ke Vilcom Networks Limited, reliable, affordable, responsive.
Karibu kaire mutegeri wa Meru TV na ngoroki mabango jotoringe ime tudira tugitaka nambere na rorero turo rukiri rona aro tugitaka gera kuthuja utongeria na ngoroki weti nambere beta kuno mutegeri wetu gukari okuga tudira tugitaka gera mbicheje na sign dijere tona the young people nyako tukuiba kwa abducted still the young people bagutumira mitandao kurumana na kwaria mantu jatiagirite Dominic pengine on this part kana akuga tutagere both sides tutagera kithirikaro re kuthithia even the young people babatera kuthirwa bakimureka. How do you feel about that?
Akore kiurege kiaga muno lakini lena tu a simple answer kilewe mitandao kana tuge these mitandao ya Facebook X na mitandao wenge yajira non to communication na every young person in Kenya kana mtu mwethe wonde in a light of free expression bila kuiwa biteo mugweria in a light ya kubiuga na bila kuiwa mugweria in a light ya kubiuga niki government itumba ko abduct para bakuga government ni ko gitanjira kana eka abduct mea even now antoba Ruto ibara menyere gutumira AI bara mire gutumira AI and they are making so many photos cha AI kinyacha barabara kuga barabara yeje neko gitwa na deep down trikali neko ya barabara yenye trambe kugitwa lakini AI generated photo na rami gika anje barabara be ikora rami na kethirwa ikiomba na antu bagikitaira ku nikite kugantu iba kwa riorongo lakini ule okeja uge barabara yete bugi ule okeja uge itwarwire finance bill ya 2024 na mistake ile government ikite 2024 na mistake ile kwenda kugita ke finance bill ya 2025
Right.
mtu and subject to abduction lakini niki mtu ana light ya way kuga atri ya kwa advice nya government mitandao because it's a way of communication ena right ye kuga thai tutete bwega na abo tutete bwega itibati kwithirwa irio akaumia ena right ye kuga ma no ngatoro thai tira right ye kwaria tugetaira thirikari bile kuthithia tukayukia biebia atugetania na manzore yako gita lakini tuna right ye kwaria no to for example ategera 2024 finance bill manzora to district na kwa riri manto ja laisi VAT manto ja guitithia ushuru lakini ke the same ke finance bill ya 2025 there are those things ushuru bogaitia manto ja maingi ja gaitia na ikiato minjezi parambiri na ndija come criticize alafu tutraona a very good public participation ikigitwa tukorona ndo twagitire the 2024 finance bill na ni nyaya gwithua na kwina supplementary budget ira baithire nambi na yakuruka na yenderea gutumirwa budget iu itumirikite atia yombite utethia mukenya atia kithire trombo utethia mukenya na kithire trombo serve mukenya. I don't think itubatuka twina another finance bill tubati kugeria structure ere mbere tukona how it will work first. Lakini daito jana ndio with another finance bill, a very new one with different tax na ngali nyama anto ja other commodities bigaitia. Lakini ndio wao miracle are those things kao tumena mtandao bodoku. We should have an opportunity of free expression, or express your concern, or express what you feel about this government, or express what you ukithan government itebwe kugetitebwega kithan itebwega uganitite bwega na atiambire the young people in Kenya manja tokenism ya kuthokia ayuthi betu muno nondo ugorethira we ukiuga thirikari itebwega ole magana 5 kana ngiri o thirikari sasa nondo mwithira atia nurire. Let me tell you, kinya bara betika area apologize na mitandao breaking news Gen Z accept President Ruto apology. If that youth na an opportunity egweta state egweta that breakfast, that player breakfast, that is a support of the government. Onto kido atari support of government, the government ile gwita wikia a breakfast. So supporters baruto na youth baruto ibetikire ni, but the real youths baraba korega na bad governance, youth baraba korega country yetu itabwega basi tuwetikire that apology. So owo etawo express that dissatisfaction ya apology rais, or you are using mtandao bodoku. So we should stand up as young people natoka menya we are all fighting on our cause to make Kenya a better place. These people are getting older and tobabe tebe koraga na ito to atigiro ande goroje twatutigira ande gorwe mborule tukomba kwa from scratch committee. But at least the other president like Moi Kibaki batigira ba set up pace for this country. I think tukadro tuitana pace ile Kibaki tomba kuda tukike country yetu bwega na tukadro tuitigira generations to come a very good structure ya governance in Kenya. Lakini tukiendelea kudhukia that structure governance, tukiendelea kuona youth utongeria tibende, there is nothing like that. Utro Kenya yetu getabaga. So we as youth, we should stand up with our country. Ondi tukumenya country yetu tukenda toikurojo, ana wetu wakenda bekurojo au kene. Lakini baba watu tuekora, and even these people in power abo wetabekora. Are you going to tell me in the next 30 years tukenda tokiuga Raila Odinga? In the next 30 years kwa tuena hapo because they are age nekinye they are that praise tukumenya baba the nyato nyaka dro in that 30 years atoba ko dro nyaki umara eja groundine basi tukenda toiku. So we should talk now and we should be given a free space to air our concern. Oto tumena mtandao bodoku bagi ndio to koweria you just express yourself. Nito batuka tena that free expression kima tujege country yetu.
Right. Thank you so much. Ngatakara kidogo maoni ja Bamba Tegeri aruga good morning. Eliphas from Mekumbune South Imenti. Great talk from the great minds. Ibwaga sana. Akuga Kanyere from Egikumene. The problem with Meru youth leaders wamewekwa kwa mfuko na governor Mutuma. All right. Hapo kile mkono.
Nikula kitu kama hiyo.
Yeah, you are the youth leaders na ndio no.
Kanyere na yeye twarie. Ailewe youth leadership uraita utemenya kwithira kiura mtu utini na budget. We used to speak about Kawira Mwangaza nonto nare na record kwithira na budget but no work. Mtu yo kumadhai aina zero budget ya ku implement na ngabira ati mire thirikari na bitiere naona na this time round June, I mean 2025-2026 budget iyo twatumira muthima tumenya if he is the right person for the job or the wrong person for the job. So far itukweria kuona nteto rai weta na tukoona governor I headed on the right direction. even if it was you, ukaethwo manager or company ruari, first of all, the first thing to do iko engage stakeholders. Michemanira gavana ithirite eneo for some time. Imechemanie kubwila na imechemanie batire kubwithwa kenda ethira in touch na every other stakeholder. Kenda kiambirie ngwe the train yambirie ku move kutwika every part of the train is functional. Number 2, muntu ro bati kwithira I participate ke everything kenda train move I on board na nakubwire what is right. So the engagement iran kuona antu bakiarerie bakawanga bana ina michema ni mingi mno uonath umbe kuya ke a new capacity etikie yaro are akwithire na michema nyo kitu ya kwanza awatana ate ngwe bwithachwa amenya no abati kuritawe ngwe no ati bati kuritawe ngwe na abati ku implement every other program a county government ya Meru. So on my side kinanke ya gwithira denga bana mutuma nkithira dira michema niu nonto tuwa ukienda kuita muti ukaewa 6 hours che kuita muti at least take some hours, some good hours ekonorabi choka kenda rira wambiriri kurita ngwe withira ori effective lakini utumba uita na choke tu hii uita kurita yo ngwe naona. So to me governor kara seti pace kurita ngwe and of late it wonete na ambiriri tiotura on last week yonde na ithirite ngwe throughout michemanio kurura cibitari like Ndambiro maternity wing I saw him open inkuona ngarisha na ambiririe now he is at work indaoneretete kwa ithile kurura barabara na into bingi. So it means governor na arawatire momentum after serious engagement na kila mtu. So on my side youth batekiri kiondone kato buthetera antu betu tukia kurea kwithira twi clear on the path we are taking tutukuria tuikete nkundi all over. My good friends, ni vijana watalose.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kwa partisan is not a problem. Kenya kwethirwa to support mutuma to think here to na reason.
Okay.
Na atwe twari mutone as young people of this county. Na non to trikarereo we didn't have a chance. Na tutomba kwa victimized that nande non to twetrendo ene atona thirikarine toti will support thirikari non to thirikari at egete. Na support yetu te permanent. That is the point we have to keep saying. Non to support kabira mwangaza non to boa party man to janga naona yara to enaja didika. Na hii tuna benefit of doubt kile mutuma to think na benefit of doubt yetu ni ati jara mutuma kawira ta didia akainge no to not akwera na toko na to resonate. Na one of them kire kaniro kira a youth ba Meru ba kanira mutuma to think ni ati to establish a Meru Youth Council area ikaidora ya spice ekoreta a youth then a witnand na kinyana haine otori na mweri jojo ya June tariki 17 tukada tugika ya draft ira tudidhetie area ikaidora Meru Youth Council act weke county assembly na ito wakiti na very many members of county assembly kutia na executive akiti na imani kiana MCs beto ndo tuna kire kanira nabo na kwa huu hatuto tena wasiwasi nyeto kaito partisan. We are very partisan na partisan yetu ino interest kenda young people but ile kwa ile mantojanda utito kwa ile kenda young people Pedro kwena an auspice within government area dhuri kundi bia mwanya bakomba kona support na part by engage to together kona models in Jagacha Youth Council in the world. Ja America, ja UK. Youth Council kinyo membership at the age of 11 years to 25. Ngo take care developed nation. Mtu aizoka youth consider a young person very early. No come bracket you point on to opportunities. No to countries in age adult around 16. Mto 16 na kutikiro kwa rakiti ya ngari na kutika biashara na nguge na kaandiko. Watu tuongerete na kumenya dependency age yetu span nene na tuna opportunities. Ekira mtoto kaendelea kwa entrench. So for now we are very partisan na ngatoka garuko.
Ko butekere mukone. Ko butekere mukone wakuga.
Ito tuekirete mutuma mukone. Ito twaruire thirikari.
Yes.
So this is our government. Na kila ndo kwenda kwenye ni everywhere. Kinya national government kedre tuko na interest yetu chiro we will support.
All right.
Unaona? Na thina iko karatu antu batatu kuigwa any gates. When ayakuwa nkoro kwere ukugwa ni oire. Okay. So as young people we were dissatisfied not to miaka ewere etiri ekawera mongaza to tell to na platform the young people only the patron of Sani Meru Monka recently raba mbitinya kuonekana kile functions cha county na mbere na musani omwe muringi ongita omwe Nora yukite kanya gasa ni bonde ni. Ko ngero ngamenya on that basis. The patron of Sani Meru they still partisan that this is our government. Na iko ndo kugatire o ratiri o era kawe ai. Na wana ratiri to kirete mutima to ibingi. Aka tebumo kana bungi. Na ndenya to ya to nai. To na biuria. Right. Ko for now tutanga na kuigo tuena doubt that hopes chetu well catered for credit kare mutumanto think kamucho ikiore kira korete bana Dominic want young people kuna comment kuwa young people about my social media book in my opinion the statistic challenge that Kenya is leading in social media usage in the world. That should tell you many things. But the most about Okwera that our young people are idle. Okona. Right, but they to social media. Ikenda watu ngugene. Na watu wake young people are resilient and innovative. Kiko mania kile blue collar jobs, conventional jobs. Iba tonye te mitandao ne kuchwa alternative income. Not to deal with young kile content creation. Kile kiki manteja mengi kena bado kuongera following. Now, if our economy was working, these young people were absorbed in mining sector, in creative economy, kima tujange tiga kio short reels na binambi tuweza tukikireta films na mantuja manene kia agricultural sector or at South Africa agriculture is really working and we now young people are there in manufacturing key sectors in the job and this is an indication enough erara ndio kuna nyothirikari but with these young people with very with high levels of education. Kutuna bari okera raba na vidimu mtu ikaba achate yake ayo choe bundles chatwa ntasa vibra chombo tindi nyamba andiko ndene inoaga choa relevance na kuchi express. So if we sorted out the issue of unemployment kile anabetu. Na kile ntibo ba kimetandao otherwise kinya other age groups ikenda batu gwetangugene ri igro beja bakugati young people aido anga ibakorumana, but that is the opportunity the young people have. Barida by gugene, they will be involved in other things bakaja ke kutaka social media na bakia raia manturandi alternative other kind of thoughts kulingana na mtu content ire change content ire dera chicha policy bila kwa expect serikali dhidi bwana, but now young people are observing a lot. Kwa mtandao ni bakona gayo katika America, bakona gayo katika South Korea, bakona gayo katika kile traore in Burkina Faso. Okona abaya na wa create content na content hicho chika kejeli bara bakana baya unsettled demand bara to compare, not we will have to compare, not to opportunity to learn kwa na bantu mengine tuko na bebe wikitika.
Alright. Kireke kambere betake Dominic no ke no mpende ocho ke patron. Aruria, don't we have women leaders in the youth leaders in Meru?
Yes, we do. This is the whole formation of young leaders. Ratu na chairman, na secretary general, our vice chair is a lady, Kumehoji. Tuna treasurer wetu umetesodiment ya toivon Katwiri. Tuna secretary umete Embe wetu Amasi. And it's good to ask, but that's an assurance.
Right.
In the Tokajaji, the book by its cover. Kwa sababu turi utukario njuri ncheke ni availability watu mbetu turoke na tuja studio.
Okay. Thank you. Tutegiri kako ugacho kia kioriki ya mutegeri mbere tutakia wa last topic of the day kuthoja na kutagara the Meru Youth Council na mwagazare kedro ekereta. Anembera good morning Mutuma. The problem is from our MPs. They also do not support the youth. Like my MP Shadrack tunasema aende because hata mkutano wa vijana kujangi. Thank you. Ongea ambira saseni poa utekea ruga utaka utroli kiori yaku. I've never had any public participation called by the youth leaders. Is that true?
No, that's not true. We as the youth leaders have done so many engagement meetings. We even call the meetings through even a breather. In our televisions, in our radio stations. Natoka halika youth baba ingi mono, but there are few youths who are available. Nonto bena muskumo turabangi bena juu, so tuna muskumo different. For example, the idea tangaza kwa kuna mchana Jumatano cha engagement kenatomba komenya onatoka ike youth council kinatomba kueleza youth imbio yongo yake bill inatukugita imbio yongo tukwenda kithirikari ya county ya Meru, lakini okana mchana jora youth baraba kedra bara youth bakai na youth baragwa bena muskumo kana tongire baba mbito bena muskumo akuja utethia mu youth, lakini kwa mu youth okedra aindo na hata ni mchana jora, and that is the same person rock you criticize mutandao na thainge you are not involving the youth. Nonto ote mchemano jwa thitha jora kwithirwa chore na publicity ngani na youth bero tuchemanie ni kena twaraniria kwina youth baba inge aparabe na area mashinani na thaimo te brema youth nonto no kwithirwa ugawe mojwa hawe in another part of the country, you cannot maybe afford the fare kuja. But at least try one day and come and listen to what others are saying. Kana to discuss na after discussion ni to ikara mtandao na. Ezra wana time ya ku follow up. These people said this and this and this. That time ya ku watch news na the youth betu ongea na bagoche mania. And you'll keep updated on the progress ya youth wa Meru County. So ito bahati kodura na ikiata mtana mitandao mingi au utokuga go keep our people engaged. No, ito engage in online platforms. Like last year that was in an online platform. So more than 150 youths listening kibira tukuga. Na bongo baka to insights here as you write this bill include this and this and this. As you write this bill, but you like I remember you the Begembe North. As you write this bill, make sure kuga ito kwenda sensitization injaga kirana beto Begembe North mantu ja FGM na mantu jange hati there was special request irai batura ito batiko dora tokithia pora koto kedora tuena every time tuena engagement kulitana na beto on the importance kana ale beto on the importance of kondoma na kwa are marriages na ninyasi alibeto kulitana about the dangers of this FGM ko you develop a specific concern o chairi era ba umeto nondo adinda to kurukira to youth ba no dimenti chenera mo youth otigania Easti nara we na miwa ba mikindori nara akukurukira. We have different diverse problem cha youth wa Meru County. Nikiwa na kinyato na leadership ya youth chairman to make sure every region is represented na ibakoja bakauga their views. Na yekiro kiru about the gender. Je council yeto out of 7 council members, county executive, to 3 ladies. To constituency representatives, to ladies involved constituency representative it's a lady. In centrality it's a lady. So we are diverse. Na ito ndaki nyatingo kuona tuwe kuria kana kare kaiti UTONGERIA ne. Na tusala tuwe kurani ya tuingo we believe in we raise by raising others. KUTHUJA Youth Council, patu ito diverse, na tuwele kama maono ja mtu wonde. Anonto Youth Council eche iteke kundi kimwe. It's a diverse of youth groups, chijite amwe. I personally the president of Youth Rescue and Empowerment Initiative, the Meru County Youth Council. Bwana chairman yaja, i chairman wa Meru Youth Federation, lakini yeke Meru Youth Council. No kuigwa. Bwana Eric, eke i chairman wa Sana Culture, chairman of Homegrown, patron wa Sani, na Meru Youth Council. This is an organization in a diverse youth groups inge ila cheje teamwe nike na tuona a common umbrella kana mwabulijwa youth wa Meru tomba kodora tuina moirekeo jomwe ikundiwe tebirana independently bataya ke youth council tuinae moirekeo jomwe na tu ipola tuina a legal framework then account ya Meru iramo youth agitetera mo youth mwenzake akethra nako hand something iramo youth budget yekithithwa ikelo youth bakwirwa ejo itu nangire budget yenu ya vijana polenda empowerment chiko nonto aginto kenge bwana MUTUMA youth barabege 42% youth lakini we see many governments majors on sport alone. Tuna youth be creative economy, tuna youth be agriculture, tuna youth be other sectors of economy. Lakini so many government jitawera sport mono na sport ino ina the lowest percentage ya youth. Na big council yetu no nete kutoneria ole government yomba ku balance all youths in all sectors. Kana tomba kwethura twina a united front ya youth na mo youth wonde kithai muini ombo tetheka kithai mo youth murimi ombo tetheka kuna mo youth uretheti yangu kuna ara ombo tetheka titu youth ni ambao tiko ya kenine kwa mubira kwa wanjase na sport yang na mbina that is what about youth kuna mantu jama ingi mono yitu ko ito kuira youth bonde a youth council that are very open okay enda kutonya youth council it is open na kinyantu kuira Jumatano ese tukaka chama ya consultative meeting ku consult ya youth beto ndo tuikitie mbiri tariki 17 ide imbipo kuone ete otomba kuikira tuenia ideas no to ya no tatu nyabatu kwa nyagire ituko meandika na nyayo dibara kalite ndeba meandika no to iyo dibaba inge tabe exhausted everything you might be there now in a different perspective we look on dai tugeta when you bring those ideas you took out in something perfect kinyango present ke government so we are calling upon all the youth tuitome to make sure these things are happening. So atuitome twinde kama to benefit mo youth ya Meru County.
All right. Tugitonya gitopic gito au kire mantu jegie Meru the council kwena kiore tuaja na gitomikire babu batatu. Ngethro ngikithomaga nikienda tukathirigia tukithiria bukathro bugimuchogeria. Anuga hello Meru TV. Those three fellow youths call themselves youth representatives. Let them tell us how their mandate in Mutuma, the interim governor regime is. Kiore kiu bwethera bugithoganirie tukachoka gichokia tukithiri kipindi but Robinson kuna bill mekani mantu de kire Meru Youth Council pengine no tuende kuthura tukimenyaga mawega jarede iretrete the young people in Meru nikenda imbia gatuma muyuthi wa Meru omba kuthura akibu support as leaders nikenda bukia bill imbia kuleta gitebo ki that young person then account Meru.
Yeah, thank you for that question. Kambere ya express intentions cia kuandika bill. Muyuthi o Meru na ina muyuthi o Kenya impo support thirikari ayuthi ba support thirikari especially during the elections na eriki irorombe teke no event kwa vijana ba support you promised them heaven. That's very true. Na ina baraba shindre na baraba ikuthai. They have promises but make it the vijana imbigimno. But later after shinda baula waibare ya youthi kethira bashindre 2022 bairikana youth ringi 2026. This gap in between yao muyuthi yata wa mtondwa mtu useless, mtu tena akili, mtu tena experience. That's the reference. In between yao bakaula muyuthi oyo no wewe ya perform ke event sio na bakaona rwimbo rwaro kima bakaula rwimbo sio se campaign ya youth bina naona bakaula misafara neyo ni youth organize no kuona yet after elections they are inexperienced. They don't have brains, tiuma, and such. Batu tu ikarande tuonere yes tukatura tukiwa hatu support thirikari ra ikuo atwethio na in fact the reason behind kuandika bill I challenges ira youth bakilukire especially either thirikari kawina mwangaza ne ere eye opener mateso yara vijana bakilukire it was an eye opener to churia atiri yes kawira akweya na ati kwenda kuthikiri muyuthi no kari ukiakwithira kwe sheria yo mwira ethia u ateta kinyume ya sheria because law is abiding no kuona na kitu kingi but to ya youth to venture into so many things but with little support from the government and even from our parents no kuona kwe muyuthi ukwenda kwa murimi bata muyuthi ura asya support atikoro wa murimi katura ko desire kwa murimi ndira kinya age 50 60 ili akuona ka capital kakwambirire kintu akiambirire 20 years nuguba nuntu kutare a platform established ya kuimtora itwethera twina MYS Meru Youth Service yongo isherie mwili tugende miankarawa yoma Youth Service nere functional yo ya vijana barabate tomi batikilukideti madomo mno ita university na college bakaendu bakwata skill uyuthi urakamu mundi akamu gwithio nguo na akabwithia manto yangi mundura ena skill wira akabosa kina MYS kinanga ba kuma 2027 2032 ukiakwethera mutuma kanongi still atithire na choice rather than kuendelea kuimplement sheria ya MYS na yuthi batetuka now tochuria tiri MYS ri ikinyela bariku barabai abeti banarao Now, na mo youth we na kinyita university. Lakini na ina mno. Na mo youth na kinyita college. Lakini imuntu kwenda mambo yo ongeria mno. Na mo youth kwenda mambo ya agriculture. Na mo youth kwenda kwa musedi omunene we nkuma. Na mo youth muchori, uchora itoya. Na mo youth kwenda kwa mtangazaji. Lakini ukinya Meru TV iko kuuma mno. Inakinyilwa. So chira atuandike sheria, you touch on all these areas. No kubwa, siya empowerment. Kutuweke it is binding na thirikari itina choice rather than implement sheria. Kenda ministry ya youth no to or ministry ya youth na ya za Meru no ore muigo elesa mno. Na ngada iboreka alo kumele kidogo ile tukona manto wa sport. Lakini sport is not all that we want. Utakuona? Itubati kwethera twina framework. Ikuona ni na muyuzi ogwanda manto ya technology mno na ICT apps fulani na fulani cha government no simwetheri uriko ona no to na platform. Thirikari county no emukinye this place and this place. Lakini endre muntu rakawashe that no kaya to chora nto ema ngatuko. Abo big one no tumia mitandao bobo. You know? Right. So we are bringing in a law. And we hope that the county assembly of Meru yake luge sheria. All right. Na sheria yetu mbelete kienda ayuthi bogo the taeta by gravete ndoka. Wa mutuma tumekuwa for long. I've been a youth leader. Lakini tukiara jauma I think umarela to amenyane imbati kwithira ndina some level of empowerment kumamendiga. Ikienda mbedela kwithira ndina utongeria na harorande. Ayuthi bangi paradai atongeria one representatives iba bati ogu mutongeria to kuone mutongeria okura. Ke youth council bill we have something that is known as youth assembly. Okay. Youth assembly ne kuya to akarandi either weekly nuguba to can discuss youth matters in details just like the county assembly of Meru. To can debate, to can argue. Muntura ina akamenya ko debate before a MCA akendere na skill kuma youth assembly. Before MP na ukumira youth assembly ara mentored, ara menya nate ko debate wa, ara menya nate chunguke ara sugite ko rumano. Nuguba ara menya nate menya ko argue without emotions. Na mo youth ura I mentored that way akendera akimake a great leader in Meru County. Right. Yeah.
Thank you. Beautiful. In a nutshell, bana Eric Kiema tuzaja Meru Youth Council. Not one tuko kumenya. Bill eti ba tutaririke tu bombike which date? 17. Not one kumenya how the process will be for this thing to actualize. I process imo taratara joko joka adinga to yes bombike from there.
Waga mono. Bill eti chama na kutarige waga mono papas Bill eti ere mwanya mono na kugira establish Meru Youth Service. And Meru Youth Service ne will serve youth kere kwa skills and co-development. Yes. In the Yubaraba co-participate ke Meru Youth Service but then any platform komba ko influence any policy decision ekari. Yari manduja bangi bakaja tu diria nyaka juke ko hotembere ne diriro na heta. So it cannot even improve its own domain to improve. Meru Youth Service yongwa tiga even other functions of government. Na kila tukuhivya we are active citizens. We are active young people. Tohoria kanyagetu ikareko kiridika. Kanyagetu totiga kwa ile manto mitandao toka chumeria toka tuyara jabat kuidra chari na tukadra ito offer tangible, practical, workable na sustainable solutions na ikino ndodoro chirete ke Meru Youth Council na this is an aspiration area tito toka implement na era ndene madhoganyo tokareta toretere ika then county assembly and then county executive pame chongone they do debate or ora Meru Youth Service ya kurukirwe na kinya chance ingi rabo korege public participation kile sheria ya Kenya ora sheria kwa lazima kuwe na other structured coordinated public participation or jawara sheria wedere wa sheria. Kwa what we will do is what is within our control. Kila kile within our control ki kureta matogani na tukote bold enough as young people kora kukira kora kutaka kona kacha tumbeka, and we believe in ourselves. We have engaged with leaders around to a product and on to a momentous occasion. But tariki 17 tokadi their walk a young people from across Meru, Kumabori, Kuma Saudi Menti, na ningo nge participate Kuma K walk on 16th, Kuma Mawa, Monka Meru.
Walking.
We will walk.
Okay.
We will have any turenda musisi mwero ja young people. Now the young people at home, baraba kalide bakiura ge biuria. Ate, where did we get mandate? How are we speaking for them? And then we have a chance. Atumai. That's why we are walking. To take one way.
Okay.
Along the ways. That is what that is our control. Na on 17th. We take a safari to the talking. On 17th. Now MCAs, but below 35, no many county assembly is largely youthful. They will join us along the way.
Okay.
Kenaturi safari nabo on the 17th. Tukame safari nabo na tukinye nayo county assembly. So this is quite a momentous journey. Erarande ekareta youth at the table of government for representation. Na kenda tingo tukiomba kushape policies iregekia Meru to the next level.
All right. Bwana Dominic, nkakuria kiureke mambere udrogita your final thought kena tuchokera turikiria kiri Eric. Utegete so far no kuona kana bunge bakiamukira bill ezi na njira enje no kuona igukuru without any issues kutena tomantu tukwirwanga i ugotegeta so far no kuona ikichukuna go through
bega so kireoni the Secretary General wa bara wako banga bill eje we have talked enough, we have had some talks enough with the County Assembly of Meru na members bayo lakini kwa mwaka bill eje bato ikete petition County Assembly pomba ku establish a bill lakini ito get advices from them. Now, let me say, County Assembly Meru, ina youth baba nyimono, barabe na umenyo, na urea bili eji, ikomba kudura itedye mu youth. Na ukawana member wa County Assembly, okedura na doubts na bili eji, ateko endra mu youth, urewe wandi newe, manto ya mega. Nondo bili eji, ya igeto otedya mu youth, ule wa mutwara ya kana ule wa muringara kura dene wandi yewe kona ingwetikia MCs ba Meru County parent na beterete bill bara to kwa yo turetere hii we are very ready to help the youth kinyabo ngoba kiuma assembly je pakedura baije bena legacy yundo youth ba betikire bara baiki assembly bena legacy yotika baterete mu youth wa Meru County we have no doubt na MCs ba county Meru tukumenya antu bena akiri bwega ni antu bakuvuganya ni antu bomba kurura kyoto ke mu youth wa Meru County nkiugo au ambere ya youth ojo biru je tuiketie Muyuthi akethirwe no gwa support bill no to chairman wa bill weje I chairman wa prepare bill eta assembly bill weje kurukwa assembly muyuthi wonde akethirwe na chance ya kuromba gite kuma wandi na level to sub county level mo county level kwao tuingo tureaja tute ko hold the bill after kuruka kinya tuingo to akura na
nyamba papa thurwa kairi
atwa to akura na youth wenzetu ground ine ko ayuthi batu kwa beno gwati ayuthi bau anga chairman anga secretary general no batu to gachoka ikundi ne vieto after bill kurukwa IBC je twambie kuthura kuma all level kinya no edren ka ngetwa ndonga minyara nya QST ankenda ko represent ayuthi banya QST ke youth assembly kena mpomba tukatera antu banya QST nde youth assembly ko ayuthi ibethro ben bakimenyaga bileje kuruka na toka support ya kuruka muyuthi ronde nya ina inspiration chio tongeria akomba kinya kuona na ground ine kitha ayuthi bako mwitikiria abatongeria na bamutuma ke youth assembly kujoba represent kuma wandiewe na kintu kingi tufomete bya mambi bingi muno bya youth batuthia charity work lakini mbiru yeje kuruka no job opportunities to kuongera kila mtu babethi no nto amuyuthi ra wathura kuma ku represent ward ora wathura kuma ku represent sub county na monga county level at least atethirwa muyuthi broke muyuthi ogatonya ngugine ko no kanya kangoge tochira youth betwa Meru county ko ayuthi batwa ka beno gwaburu ati ochumire kwa winge toka kurukia village twachoka kungangana kuromba kura cheko represent na aja wandine cheto atukamba kudoa tukidora tugikia ayuthi wa Meru county mbere
all right
no idra chamani nya trombe tiga chamani ka ina ndigi kanso kuruka karomba gitege adiro nare eje debate ke youth assembly manto ya badiro no idra karomba gitege sub county enu itawa yegembe central sub county kengo sub county no idra wa kedro muri representative kengo sub county ke youth council ko wakeja ku represent yanto bae pakiango sub county ke youth council no edro to kedro chama no edro go te tau okiuga youth council ya goroka yo kedro duri chairman no edro na kanya ko edro interact tana mbire ko into ko ira youth bo ndiba chumiria toro endo aije tokachoka ko wana rangira uri na ndiko chwa ku reje ko jawe no keja represent yo ke youth assembly
okay thank you so much Dominic parting shot kidogo kuma kero terero ku Robinson tukareka ya
only I also express myself ikiwa I do not support the bill. This too time leadership kusukuma muradi huyo hotel vijana mwangayo vijana Dominic na kwa kwethera iuma ndiromba kia wandie kwa
okay
from county secretary to our representative kenda bidra dino opportunity the whether ndeke youth assembly mugubwa inani karanga ande kiwa Mr Speaker sa moyo kwera Mr Speaker sa is my age mate bali songo kidogo no kumeana to ale limitations ya songo ya school wale akwali songo ya konia no hao wasita daira it is long since we did and let it go on record ora Eric Yamure and please produce a poster for that tukiendera twina procession a walk from Maua to Meru. It is historical. Utibo uburengi ba walkete that distance. No mtoto kuoko kato kwenda kwa advocate for youth leadership in Meru. Mtu a sacrifice the walk that distance. It means he has love for the youth. It means kwe change yako enda kuona. And I want to be proud of the work I did when I was 24 years, when I am 60. I want to be proud of the work I did. The interim chairman or youth council. No, tuitire hao wakawanto baraba to kuibia bili bo are aviation. Ibendele ambi aviation ira. So, let it be clear that tariki 16 na 17 tulidira tuenjere to walkete to the county assembly. We will have sacrificed our energy to sacrifice it to kumea kuina dangers, lakini we must walk The reason why we want to work, ikienda every other leader, every other member of Meru community, one vijana obuo iba kwenda kuibukana. Ya ultima andamano katukuwoko. Na tukiara ili antu wetu, tuibera tafadhali ya yeni adrikari, etuthikirie. Tafadhali ibedere be part of the change. Vijana, Meru County. So, kindly, tariki 16, tuku-invite vijana aroga maua, tutaanza the walk. Tariki 16, vijana ito ba-invite nkobo, ba-umeje nkobo beyete, bangi ba-umeyo maua beyete, tukutane a central place, aratu karara, tuina bonfire, could discuss the bill throughout the night, tukiro marumaka ito kidogo, asubuhi tuamkie, we a county assembly. I believe together that we na support ya baba betu mcheke, together that we na support the business community, political leaders na every other person urawe na good interest se vijana Meru County.
All right. Thank you so much, Eriko. Tokerekia, parting shot.
This very usual
Etanda to ya.
We are youth came across the county. We have a date. Jari tuja mengi mono untu mwanya mwanya. Na Meru ayuth ma Meru waka offer a workable solution. Yaki modeled across other counties. Na inkuagaya chumete no untu wabotaka na nge developed economies. Ingira chumbete kudidi. Gukera kwena functional oyata Europe. Akwende guruchonde in Europe when youth councils. Iranda kwera chamba ya ana ba age 11 years to 25 years. Na youth councils structure yote ya youth kuwa toka kumake ward levels. Chao bajoka ya leadership kumakire bara mpaka ite then colleges, student leaders, kumake secondary schools, wakadra wakipa lideretu platform. Na wakadra in towns, when youth assemblies, kana centers, and to each all spaces to comment at the next level of leaders, na ku involve youth kire witinambe na consciousness. Mtu mwede amenye aina part ego kire witinambe bondu. And the youth na ikansu zile kedo chi bridge ego bridge the gap between young people na baraba ke office. And on to generations chitaki change challenges zile generation neo krokire mwanya na challenges generation ile ingi at independence and to have the battery in employment not to there were even more jobs than people qualified for those jobs in the kedra na woto to regirite but opportunities wale roro kedra wekora owe ba kwera owe keeping something wale wania igwa choose to go tena nguge and then on to challenges that to chamani na choda hai baba agency je alpha bagala wana challenges ingi mwanya na hatu tutomba uko represent kwa hiyo bado kuna sustainable way era ukeda kwena a gap in between and banduki empathy either eva komba ko bridge that gap kere representation advocacy na kere kodi the policy chadrikari ra resonate na young people ko I call upon all our people and on to youth represent a segment of our community. If the youth factor is mismanaged, society on the cap future yetu ndiguru ni young na ko ito kwa ndenya the national government either ege to support because this is going to offer solution in the bigger national challenge a youth in the country. And if it can work in Meru, it means it can work in Nyeri, it can work in Kisumu, Turkana, Mombasa. Na ojora devolution. It take it a long time. It is quite entrenched. In 1982, it majimbo. The country was divided. And the Majimbo is going to divide Kenya and build and cause problems. But the story of Kenya changed since devolution. Kwa hivyo, at the national level, Kinyabo, there is a failure. The national government need to fail it as young people. Not to build a national youth council. Kurukiwe 2012.
Right.
That was just before devolution. Envision later whether to leadership from the ward level to the constituency level to the county and to the national level. Can go to national youth council. Era now it's defunct. Now the elections were only held once. Not to what I want to assure, we are very proactive. With these young leaders, Nabangi, we went to Nairobi to the National Youth Council. Atuakarande na the CEO, na leadership National Youth Council. Now we have learned why it did not take off. Na challenges really. The key is political goodwill na goodwill Africa. Now, if it were to work, now it will encourage you to join the National Youth Council, it will service youth organizations, service organizations around the culture. Now, last week in Antonio, they took a task force, a task force in the country. So, Bado, if in the national level, when a opportunity ka youth could participate ke governance, you write implement in the scale and magnitude that we expect.
All right.
And also day in Meru, we have a chance. You have to manifest. Baga, and you have to go some of those that didn't work at the national level.
All right. Thank you so much guys. Ngoteke kidogo na ntoma thajeto mwerekero kwa mbira twethire tukainga rau but tugeta na mbere ku discuss na babu because this thing will be historical is ikebigin tukikethero kioneka kwa mbere buru aza kinyakire count ezi gutigera bill negwikyo na buga kola kuna walk kola kuna bonfire right ndo gugo then tomorrow the next day morning monka bunge.
I think I can clarify that and I
just a second ndo mthajeto gwita.
Okay, ni something historic yendo kitaonekana ndani ya Meru County. Kwa ambira hizo Meru County tukawa tuna 4 stations. Tukweu. Station imwe kauma Kirwa. Station yejire kauma South Imment Nkobo, ile kajo kya youth, but South Imment na Central Imment. Station yewe inge kauma Mikindoli. Na the main procession ekambiria Mawa.
Okay.
Tuambiria twin the 4 groups chika chairman ata Central Press for the night vigil kana bonfire ile akithiro erio kenda tumba ko deliberate na kwaliria mantu youth council deep tukethira twena during cheke elders during the vigil kenda na bomba ko council vijana ula tubati kwa twigitaga na they have wisdom ile bena yo kena tomba kodora twena otongeria bobwega. So on the night vigil together to chairman twin the 4 groups yachumite different destinations kena tomba Kinyao. Then on the morning on tarehe 17 toka walk no towards the county assembly na county assembly Meru ikethiro etweterete MCA bonde 69 bakaba batweterete kena to hand over the bill to them. Kwa youth bonde bachumiri kena tomba kodora tukile this historic event in Meru County not mtongeo gita na to sacrifice the kena to work for that to sensitize and to veto along the way youth council bill imbio.
Right. Ibaga sana guys, thank you so much Dominic, Eric, Robinson ibaga sana. Ikwedra Kenya studio cheto ngedra wange kagira gatanta kirima nduzu but together tukejaga na tongire baba as the days go by tumenye the procedure kana process so far ya bill eje ite tananjira riko ne yankuru kipomba kudala bagitu weja clarification for these Meru Youth Council. Bidrenge kwenda gira kagita kakigana nkuruki nkwendere ntuko enjaga inkumanya kinya naro bad in public holiday kire baraba inge people are at home kombe drenге bwana kinya a good holiday today being on a Monday. Thank you so much.